This is Adam Ellick reporting from Houston, Texas. Recycling does not come easy here.
They don't do recycling in the neighborhood where we live, so I bring my recycled material here.
More than half of Houston's homes don't receive curbside recycling, and 25,000 households are waitlisted for the service. It takes Patrick Hauger 30 minutes to get to the city's drop-off facility. But most Houstonians don't come at all.
Well, I lived in Boston first and in Austin, and they all had regular recycling programs there, so I was surprised that Houston didn't have anything.
Houston may proudly wear the label of the world's energy capital, but it is also the worst recycler among the nation's 30 largest cities. At the top of the list is San Francisco, which keeps about 70% of its garbage out of landfills by recycling. New York salvages 35% of its waste. But Houston diverts just 2.5%, according to the trade magazine Waste News. The city is not helped by its sprawling layout and cheap landfill prices. The question here in cowboy country is who is to blame, the city or the citizens, for Houston's inability to profit from recycling.
If you want to recycle, you can do it. To me, it's not a government issue or what we're doing. It's a matter of if our folks are motivated.
Mayor White, honorable council members, thanks for the opportunity to address you today on the issue of recycling in Houston. We believe that the current program efforts are insufficient, that they're inferior in some ways to comparable cities, and that they require additional effort and resources.
We've come a long way on curbside recycling from where we were 4 years ago when it was almost dormant. We're going to do more, but I think that our current levels of recycling are unacceptable.
The solution is a source of debate. Some residents are calling on the city to mandate recycling or charge for excess trash. Analysts say that would be politically unpopular in this libertarian heartland. The mayor says a tree recycling program set for October will boost Houston's rating to 20% by 2010.
30% of the waste stream that we pick up from residential are trees and grass. There's nothing like that anywhere in the United States just because we have a 12-month growing season, we have yards.
Absolutely, everything you say is right. I would only say that at some point the council, and I think that point frankly may be here, you may have to take some measure that is perceived as unpopular. And that's happened in many American cities where you get the small trash can for free, you want a huge one, you pay. Here in Houston, we're still sending a message that says we want a lot of trash and we want a little bit of recycling.
Part of the problem may be money.
Land is cheap in Texas, quite honestly, and so it has been easier, not only for Houston but for other cities in the past to do a cost-benefit analysis and say recycling costs too much.
With recycling commodity prices at an all-time high, national experts say the landfill excuse is no longer valid. They say Houston needs to raise its significantly low recycling budget.
It's hard to compare us to cities that are charging $22 or $21 a month per customer, that own their own landfills, and they can take that revenue. I'm quite comfortable with where we are. The thing that I'm very focused on, and certainly I know that the mayor is focused on, what makes the most sense for Houston.
As the city tries to solve its recycling dilemma, the system remains imperfect.
That the reason they quit in the neighborhood where I am is because nobody utilized the service. We can't have everything we'd like. I wish it were easier, but I'm still willing to do it.